How's the upgrade?
Minimal, but fine.
I'll try not to take that personally.
I appreciate the attention, Clarence. Even a 2% improvement is an improvement.
Yeah.
And it's due Monday.
What? How can they do this to us? How is this legal?
There goes the weekend.
I was going to travel, see amazing places, go find adventure, and now I'm stuck doing this history report.
I know, and since I always get the best grades in class, now I'll have to work extra hard to keep up my usual standards.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. Just dropping a truth bomb.
Oh, really? That's funny when it's obvious I'm the one who gets the best grades in class.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about that book report on Tom Sawyer?
Don't you bring up Tom Sawyer. Besides, history is my best subject. I'll get so many pluses after the A, she'll run out of margin.
And I'll get double that.
Hey, guys, what if I told you about playing around in here?
There's about a 96% chance they're both on their butts in less than a minute.
Don't need predicting software for that, Frodo.
Oh, no, that was just riffing. 98.34678% using the software.
I say I make the best grades.
And I say I do.
Yeah, maybe in recess.
Take that back, quick. What are you looking at?
Two troublemakers who are about to clean up my shop.
We're not troublemakers. Don over here just won't admit that I am going to make a better grade on this report.
Because you're wrong.
Hold on. What report?
We have to write a 3-page report.
On exactly how and why Alabama became a state.
Oh, is that all?
Stick it, Clarence, like you know.
Yeah, no offense, because you're all good with computers and stuff, but this isn't about numbers and machinery. This is about
People.
Yeah.
And we're the only socialites here.
Okay, well, he may be a bunch of numbers and machinery, but we do have a cutting-edge piece of artificial intelligence here who knows the history of just about everything.
Now with 1.674553% optimization. Sorry, earlier I rounded up.
You mean Brodo can help us with our homework?
The weekend is saved. I knew there was a reason you made this little guy, Clarence.
Actually, while I'm great for facts and can help you with the how, as you said, the why, interpreting history, an essential part of your assignment, is not really a job for a computer. That's a job for an archaeologist.
Oh, wow. Like Indiana Jones?
Well, not exactly. Archaeologists aren't really treasure hunters like Indy. What they actually do is thoughtfully and carefully look at human history. They study past human civilizations and settlements through excavations and examination of artifacts to try to put the past into context. That helps us understand how people used to live.
Unfortunately, Rodo, I don't have any archaeologists on my speed dial.
Actually, you might.
What?
Correction. I might. Of that 1.67453% optimization you just gave me, 0.002456% of my new features could actually be quite useful in this situation.
No, wait a minute, not...
Sure, the searcher protocol.
The searcher protocol?
Yeah, it's, well, a really quick way to get around.
He's being modest. It's a portal for teleportation. They won't have them on the iPhone until the S250. So, quite an innovation.
Teleportation?
Right. It's a way for us to go anywhere, nearly instantaneously. It's still in beta, though. I haven't fixed the rendering problem.
I wouldn't worry about the rendering problem.
The rendering problem?
Yeah, when you travel through one of the portals, it makes everything on the other side look all three-dimensional. It's really weird.
But entirely harmless. I know people who spend their entire lives in the third dimension.
Ew, gross.
To appreciate the full history of our fair state, we'll need to start with the time before modern history was recorded, known as prehistory. And the best place to do that is the Moundville site near Tuscaloosa in west central Alabama.
Moundville?
What's that?
Moundville is an ancient settlement built by the mysterious Mississippian culture centuries before Europeans came to America and began recording modern history. The people at Moundville were resourceful, renowned craftsmen, and ostensibly religious.
That does sound like a cool place to start.
Yeah, let's get this teleportation on to Moundville.
As you wish. Unfortunately, you'll need me to stay here to reopen the portal if you want to get back home, but I will need this on site.
Is that a watch?
Not quite. It's called a callback cartridge. It broadcasts a signal I can locate through the portal to know when and where to pick you guys up. It's also a communicator, and we can use it to chat while you're gone. Now, Clarence, will you supervise? You did build this thing after all, and you know how to use it.
Please,
Yeah,
Clarence.
please, big bro. I gotta show Quinn exactly who the real valedictorian is.
Sorry, guys, I got too much work to do. Somebody just made a mess of my shop. Besides, you girls need to stop being so focused on just getting the best grade, and instead focus on getting a better understanding of what it is you're actually learning.
Clarence, As much as I appreciate all the attention you've been giving me recently, and the new protocol is going to be really useful, but how much did I really need that 1.67453% optimization? I mean, maybe what you really need is to get out there and learn something. Outdoors, meet people.
I talk to people.
Clarence, you talk to me. I'm not a person. No man is an island, Clarence.
Fine, sure, okay. Just keep me out of your arguments, please. And let's get back quick. I still have work to do.
Quinn, you look weird.
Yeah, well, so do you.
This is a little unsettling.
This is so cool.
So, where to next?
Yeah, big bro, it comes after Mountainville.
Oh, now y'all want my help? I thought all I know is numbers and machinery.
What we meant was...
Ask Roto.
This is gonna be a long day.
Well, that was fast.
Not really, Roto. Now that we've seen Alabama prehistory, where to next?
Alabama's recorded history began with the entry of Spanish explorers, the first documented of whom was Hernando de Soto in 1539. The Spanish were the first Europeans to enter Alabama, but a little over a century later, they were followed by the English and the French. These two nations were rivals in the region during the 1700s, competing to strengthen not only their positions, but also their alliance with Native American tribes, several of whom were descendants of the Mississippian culture and the prehistoric people of Mountainville.
So that's what happened to the Mountainvillians? They became other tribes?
I thought they just disappeared.
Lesson number 1, girls. History builds on itself. There aren't beginnings and endings, just one big line of connections. The English and the French built many forts and settlements in the region as part of their competition, including the French settlement La Mobile, now known as Old Mobile and located closely to the modern-day city of Mobile in the southernmost part of the state. Learning about early European settlers should give you guys a more rounded view of life in Alabama before it was Alabama. And since Old Mobile was such an important settlement for the French colonists during the early 1700s, I think it's a great place for the next stop in your journey.
It's go time!
After me!
In your dreams!
No, I'm going first.
Thanks, Roto. I'll check in after we're done there. I guess they did, in a way.
Yeah, talk about connections from the past to the future.
Speaking of connections, Roto, where are you connecting us to next?
Round and round she goes. Where the portal stops, only Roto knows.
How long have you been saving that one?
Not long, actually. I just thought it up. Anyway, listen up. Connections. Ah, here we are. Another major French fort in Alabama was Fort Toulouse, which is located roughly 10 miles north of present-day Montgomery. Strategically placed by the French to protect the eastern border of their Louisiana colony from the British colonies of Georgia and Carolina. Fort Toulouse would play an important role as the competition between the French and the English colonists grew more and more hostile. This hostility eventually escalated into all-out war, the French and Indian War, to be exact, which was a conflict that took place between the colonists of the two nations, with each side aided by Native American allies. Lasting from 1754 to 1763, the French and Indian War was a significant precursor to the American Revolutionary War, which lasted from 1775 to 1783, and of course was the founding of our country, the United States of America.
Roto?
The French and Indian War was fought by many future founding fathers, including George Washington, who served as a major in the Virginia militia as part of the British military.
Whoa, Roto, I think you're getting a little bit off track. Where are you connecting us to next?
Hey, why don't you be a good creator and let me do this my way? One of the most important French allies during the French and Indian War was the Creek Confederacy, a closely related group of Native American tribes from the southeast that banded together as a political entity in the 18th century. Although many of the original Creek Indians were forcibly removed from their lands, their legacy still has a lasting presence in modern Alabama. The Porch Band of the Creek Indians, descendants of a segment from the original Creek Confederacy, still live on their tribal lands in the southwestern part of Alabama. A stop at their archive should give you guys some amazing insight into how Native Americans lived during the 18th and 19th centuries.
Wow, talk about direct connection to the past. What do you think, girls?
I think that's an awesome idea, Roto.
No, it's a tremendously awesome idea.
You just stole my word.
No, I didn't. I just made it better.
You can't just add an adverb to my word and say it's your word.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. It's still the same word. Get the source.
And how long did it take you to figure out that that wasn't a dinosaur?
Okay, Roto, let's punch it.
Wow, that was awesome.
You said it.
Even I have to admit that was pretty great. But we still don't know how Alabama became a state. Roto, you there?
Yes, sir, Bob.
Roto, we've learned a lot.
But come on now, why and how did Alabama actually become a state? We still don't know.
And that's why we're here.
Never fear, girls. When we last left our hero, Alabama was still just a territory. But after the Creek Wars, or the Red Stick Wars as the Creek Nation knew them, treaties signed by Native American tribes surrendered lots of land in the territory to the American government, leading to a rush of new settlers to the area, all of whom had Alabama fever.
Ouch, I hope I didn't leave spots.
I know, right?
Now, girls, it wasn't really a fever. Just a common way of explaining at the time a new attitude that was developing culturally towards the area as one full of opportunity for American settlers. This rapid expansion of the settler population quickly led to Alabama becoming its own territory in 1817. Alabama received official statehood on December 14, 1819, when it became the 22nd state of the Union. Its first seat of government, St. Stephen's, served as the territorial capital between 1817 to 1819. In 1819, Huntsville briefly served as the interim capital until Old Cahaba became the state's first official capital. The capital was moved to Tuscaloosa in 1826, and Old Cahaba eventually became a ghost town following the Civil War.
A ghost town?
It's an abandoned town or city.
Kind of like Moundville.
Well, yeah, actually. And seeing early government sites like this one, even an abandoned one, might help us better understand how early government in Alabama looked. Roto, you think you can take us to Old Cahaba?
You read my processor, Clarence.
I'm going first!
No, I'm going first!
Still fighting about the best grades, girls?
No, I still want her to learn more than me.
Yeah!
So, wow, that really makes a lot of sense now.
What are you babbling about, big bro?
What Mysterious said about history being left for us in messages, whether intentionally or unintentionally, or in ways that requires translation. It's all about communication, connection, one big line that we're all a part of.
Yeah, we can see things
And touch things.
that the people who came before us left.
For us to remember them by.
I guess no man is an island.
Sounds like this little adventure has done you guys some good.
Yep, I think now we're both ready.
To get very good grades on our essays.
Girls, we keep coming back to this. What if I told you about only caring about good grades?
It's not like we're arguing again.
We can both be valedictorian. That's a thing, right?
I guess we'll have to do for now. Roto,
Yes, sir?
can you take us back home?
I don't know. I'm starting to get used to being three-dimensional.
Yeah, I think we look pretty good.
Sorry, girls. It's time to go home.
Hold still. Is that better?
It is 0.005467% more efficient.
Well, minor or not, I want to change all of these joints today. That should get the optimization up to like 1%, right?
Not according to my math.
I think it might be the best thing I've ever written.
And maybe the easiest thing I've ever written, too. Because I know so much about Alabama now.
So let me guess, you both got an A++++, right?
Huh? Oh, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we got good grades.
But there's still just so much to learn about the history of Alabama.
I wish we weren't done with our essays.
Me too. Hey, Roto, maybe just for fun, we can use the searcher protocol again to find out more.
But you guys are done with your paper.
Come on, Clarence.
Yeah, there's more to learning than just good grades.
There's a world out there to explore.
And so much more to learn.
Well, what will it be, Clarence? I know you're all set on that 0.045827% optimization. I did the math.
Actually, Roto, if you don't mind keeping those older joints a little while longer, I really would like to go check out some more stuff with the girls. It was fun.
Yes!
My joints are working just fine, Clarence. Now, what are we gonna learn next?